Mathematics can solve Nigeria's insecurity, grow economy. Done. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. The professor said Nigeria's problems can be solved with the use of mathematics. Now the news in detail. University of Ilorin Professor Olabode Bamigbola says Nigeria's insecurity and ailing economy can be solved with the use of mathematical optimization. Techniques of mathematical optimization can be employed to enhance the economic fortunes of a nation. It is amazing to find how US, Russia, Canada, India, and South Africa grow their national development with the application of mathematics. By controlling key parameters of the economy, fluctuations and prices can be kept abreast, Mr. Bamigbola said on Friday at the 207th inaugural lecture of the university. The Dawn listed terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, hardest crisis, unemployment, unstable electricity supply, among others, as working against Nigeria's growth. According to him, all these problems can be solved with the use of mathematics and recommended regular revision of the subject at all levels of education. Two important strategies utilized in mathematical optimization are ensuring system improvements and the elimination of wastages, policies and practices that are inimical to progress and growth should be avoided. Wow, okay. I have not heard this one before. I mean, of course, for a nation to survive, the person leading it, what I know is the person should have, have like no little of almost everything, because there'll be a time that particular little knowledge is going to be useful. But coming out to say mathematical, I do not understand how he actually meant it. Sincerely, I really do not understand. But what I know is, no matter your level, you are supposed to know. There's some things you're supposed to know and know. If you're someone that is a leader of, let's say, a small group in your place of work, you're a leader of, let's say, for instance, a department of about, let's say, 2, 3, or 5 people. There's certain things apart from that, knowing how to do that job. You're supposed to know how to also manage people. You're supposed to know how to manage time. You're supposed to know how to, present issue, how to be a team player. All those things are necessary. So coming out to say mathematics, mathematics at all levels should be employed, and we're not really getting the point well, except he means it. He can further explain himself very, very well. But truth be told, Nigeria's problem, you see, number one, Nigeria's problem is insecurity. Nigeria's most biggest challenge of all time is the insecurity. Secondly, another biggest challenge of all time after insecurity is the economic crisis. I tell you, and without the first, you cannot achieve the second. No matter how mathematical you are. That is the truth. You cannot achieve the second without the first. Imagine a nation where farmers are not, permitted to go out freely because of the fear of bandits, because of the fear of Boko Haram, because of the fear of ASWAP, because of the fear of unknown gunmen and what have you, or Fulani headers. Imagine these things. Farmers do not go out. What do you see? Before you know, because they do not go out, that means whatever they sow, they do not reap in bountifulness. They reap it in tears, meaning they are trying to harvest what they have planted, and they're doing it hastily. And while they are doing it, their eyes and ears are outside. Whenever they hear, oh, they are coming, you run. Now that being aside, you see those who manage to get this, how am I going to put it now? How am I going to put it? Those who manage to get their goods, they package it and say, okay, wholesalers, this is it. While on the road to go and to go and give it to those wholesalers, they are attacked. Are you seeing what is going on? The few one that gets to the hands of the wholesalers now becomes very, very expensive. Now that is one area. With all this thing going on, do you see that there is an inevitable hike of prices in consumer goods. Are you seeing it? This one you cannot. This one is not a you learn to live within your means. I'm telling you, there are some people who have been cutting their clothes according to their clothes, not even their size. They are a size 12. They are eating a size 4 food. Why? Because they are trying to live within their means, and it is like the more they try to cut, the more it is getting more difficult. That is it. That is why I said this insecurity is affecting a lot. Now, let's look at it on the side of, this one we have looked at it on the side of, agriculture now. Infrastructural development. Do you know that $1 billion, according to news getting to us about last month, that $1 billion have been, put into this insecurity, and it's still ravaging the north. In fact, it is spreading. Are you aware? What does that tell you? That infrastructural development that this money would have helped to, $1 billion just gone in insecurity, and yet you cannot point it. There is no project, there is no factory, there is no school, no hospital was renovated. I mean, the health sector is still lacking behind, and a whole lot of things. All these things are also causes. Now, another way to look at this is you will not have foreign investors. Nobody will come and invest in a land where there is so much gas booms. That is just the truth. Nobody will come and invest in a land where there is so much insecurity. Why? They will say, oh, I do not want to lose my investment, so it is better for me to take it to where I'm going to have my peace of mind, rather than having, my mind will always be up because I invested in this nation. That is it. That is why I said the insecurity in Nigeria is like it's a big wound that needs to be healed up. They need to disinfect and treat and make sure this one closes up. Else, it will eat everyone from the inside out. It is inevitable. There is nothing you can do. Now, imagine you are being chased by a lion now. Will you be thinking of the shoes you bought? Will you be thinking of your children's school fees? Will you be thinking of your ills mother treatment? No. The only thing that will be on your mind, it is going to be how I'm going to get out of this environment. How will I get safe? That is it, and that is what is happening now. People do not care. These farmers that go out to their farm and bring in their produce to wholesalers, do you know that what they think every morning when they wake up with the kind of brouhaha and menace happening in the south and in the north? What they think is, how am I sure today I'm not going to be killed? How am I sure I'm going to be alive? I want to go to the farm. What if they meet me there? What if they now come into the house? A lot of things placed to their head. So it affects a whole lot of things. And it is until this insecurity issue is tackled, that is when Nigeria gets itself. So coming out to say that mathematics, no. I mean, except he's going to come out and prove us wrong and prove himself further. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.